Thank you, game. I certainly
including my audio.
I certainly hope that my audio was included.
Right? It'd be kind of awkward if it wasn't.
Alright. Alright, and now, let me know when you're ready and we'll hit play season game.
Hit it.
Searching for opponent. If opponent is not found, invite will be sent. Hello, Sylvie. Is this voice startling you? As soon as I started doing the voice, Sylvie just locks eyes with me like, who are you? And what have you done with my father? I am your father.
You want me to give the introduction, or are you going to do it for your own
Sure.
stream?
Alright. Go for it. You're the head.
Damn. Hello, everybody. My name is Ryunn Eldred, and I'm here with the BossFoss, and welcome to NerdgazmicGoodfellas presents Madden 22's NerdgazmicFranchise mode. We're here in a very highly anticipated game for us, as it is both David v. Tim versus Goliath. Actually, no, I shouldn't say it that way, because David beats Goliath, and I don't. This is supposed to be competitive. We're not supposed to guess the future here. This is our fifth attempt at trying to do this. I'm not live streaming my perspective to save on my internet bandwidth.
The scene a short time
really
ago,
just
this
hope and
crowd
pray that it
the
works.
49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football.
We should be worried, by the way, the next time we play Sean.
Seahawks. And this will be
And why is that?
Touchback as that sails
The new
over the
controller he
end
got,
line.
he's unstoppable, man. He's been enjoying it too much.
I see. You know, the downside of the fact that we've ran this attempt so many times is we know each other's tails now.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the
Kind
Golden
of sort of,
State
because you're
with
still
Sean
inching your
Payton.
way through.
He takes us up to the 40-yard line.
I mean, that was
before
a
being corralled.
little more than an inch. But
Usually
yeah.
we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the
I guess
game,
you
but
also
this guy
have
set the
a
tone early.
you also have a handicap on me as well.
And put the defense back on its heels.
Why is that?
My Y button doesn't work whatsoever. So whatever Y is used for, I can't use it.
Passing?
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be
Thank you.
I can never pass the Y.
And Gerald Everett makes
Your
a
guy
I thought I was
literally
gonna get
threw me
roughed
over
into the player.
He was signed
the
away
line
from
of
the
scrimmage.
Seattle Seahawks division
I legit
rivals,
thought
the
I was about to
Rams.
get roughing a
After
player
4
because
years
I
in
tackled
LA
your
backing
quarterback
up
after you
Tyler
threw
Higbee,
it.
He's excited about
It
his
was within
opportunity in the
reason. You're
Pacific Northwest. Last year, 41 catches, a career high.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Can you hear me chewing at all?
From midfield
Nope.
now, here's Wilson.
Hey, whoa, whoa.
It's going to be intercepted.
Whoa!
Picked off
Whoa,
at the 45.
damn.
And the 49ers
Whoa,
are
no.
going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
My player would like to formally thank you.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Okay, that's
He's up across
not at all the
midfield
way I
and
was
down
shooting
into
to run.
Seattle territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice
I'm just
job
go
there.
running
All
straight,
guys
dude,
on
and he's
defense
still like turned to the
diagnosing
side.
the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Very unfortunate.
Just slightly.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's
Yeah,
down
I
to
agree. The
48.
thing about that
Only a
sucks
yard
about
to
us
pick up
playing
there,
so
and
many
it'll bring
times.
up a
It's like
3rd
you
down.
definitely, you know when I'm running Mostert, which Mostert's my secret weapon.
To throw, Kaepernick. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down.
We won't talk about that?
Get the 3rd down
Talk about what?
conversion. And Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
As soon as I switch to characters, they just die.
It'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
It's okay. I feel it because when I switch to characters, they run to a different direction. But it's also because it doesn't switch to the character I want it to switch to.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that,
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forget what my goals were for this game.
To me, that's the magic number.
Like if I was supposed to get, well, apart from win, I forgot if I was supposed to get rushing touchdowns or
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Touchdown 49ers! Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the air. And the Niners have taken the early lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
Oh, God, the choice.
Being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Kaepernick looking to throw for it. It's caught, and it's 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned.
I am honestly not trying to kick it out that far.
That's because you're kicking with the wind.
I don't like how this is starting. It's never a good thing when I'm leading off in the start. Out of the 5 times we played, this is the 2nd time this has happened, and this is where you're going to come back and slay like you did the first time.
Called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because
Brian should be doing his game here soon too.
What do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you
He's
can't
going
throw
against
the
the
ball?
Jets.
Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football.
He came onto my lap.
I
finished the play. I started petting him, and he literally fell off the couch.
Niner territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, this rivalry, Charles, the Seahawks and Niners, really one of the best in the NFL. So many great games in the last decade or so between these two. Where does this one rank for you in terms of best rivalries of, let's say, the 21st century?
I'm so glad you phrased it that way, because we look back on some of the best rivalries in the NFL. We're talking about traditional rivalries like Bears-Packers.
No!
But here in the 21st century, it's hard to beat.
I'll be honest with you, I thought you
that
intercepted it, so I had actually stopped my movement.
Division titles.
I was trying to use her, intercept, and I made my guy fall.
Similar to Ravens and Steelers, 2 of the best rivalries in the NFL.
And then I tried to switch into the 2nd guy, and then I fell again.
Line of scrimmage,
I
the
panicked
31
hard.
now on 1st and 10.
I wasn't expecting you to do a pass play, to be blatantly honest.
It's Wilson.
That's why I did it.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Remember that one attempt that we did where I injured your quarterback?
Yeah.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Not Hurst. He
Been a
just
good
got done
drive
being
so
injured.
far. It's been a
I
running
literally
game for the
just
most
got
part
him
that's
back
powered
from
him
the
down
game.
there. Another
Nice.
nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down here at about the
Collapsed
11.
on me.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A handoff to Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny. His 3rd touchdown.
I didn't think I was going to make that, honestly.
And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
Hurst bruised his knee.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away.
Had to think about that, didn't you?
James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
I gotta pick what's gonna give me the best odds, you know?
I was more meaning your player kind of did a double stance there, like, yeah, we're here.
I think it was because I was so close to the line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Also, for those of you watching, we apologize for the lack of commentary right now. Both Ryunn and I are eating.
Eating? We're eating because we're trying to cram this in what available time we have.
36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was
a good play.
Days, just about every team was constructed to power run to the right side. We just saw a pitch to the right side that worked pretty well.
It's easier going to the right than the left?
It just used to be very simply that the right side was always the power side. I think that's just one of those old things. I'm not sure it's still the same, but on that play, it certainly felt like we were back to the future.
Yeah, and it worked. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. They'll look to throw, and this will be caught. They get the
I honestly didn't think I was going to make that.
16-8.
I panicked because I saw how close your guys got like to me. They're eating through my defensive line.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of.
I'll give your quarterback this. He has really good ball handling, and he has really good.
He can scramble.
Yeah.
If you throw the ball,
I was like, if Kaepernick tried to do something, I'd have broken both ankles, my elbow, collarbone. I would have somehow managed to injure Mostert at the same time, and he's not even on the field.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And
I
they get
usually
him
did
down
that.
before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't.
Legal
hold
block
on
in
to
the back.
attack. Brings up
10 yards.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought my guy was gonna catch that because he was just standing there in the open.
Nothing has changed. They're still moving
I knew you
around
weren't.
quickly and forcing incompletions.
Well, I am almost done eating. I have one
So now
bite left.
2nd and 10 after
I
the
just had my
completion
drink.
on
Play.
first down.
Yeah, if you don't choose
what
to
you
play
drinking on?
fast enough, it'll do it for
Here's
you.
Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
You may have me locked in with the passing, but the running, man, I'm good with running.
So from
I don't know what
inside
it is,
Niner
but my team
territory
just
now, this
cannot
is 1st
defend
and
against
10
run plays.
at the 48-yard line. Now it's Penny. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 8 coming up. Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end.
Will you let me switch
And this
into
will
the
move
fucking
chains
guy,
again as the
dude?
tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
What do you mean you wouldn't worry? I'm looking to take somebody out.
He makes another catch here for good yardage.
He is on the field.
Of course you are. Who you going for? You gotta go for the player of the year, Mostert.
They'll run the toss to Mostert. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw is Kaepernick. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball.
So what type of sandwich did you get, bro? And where'd you go for it? Just a regular deli?
No, it was a club sandwich from Jersey Mike's.
So they'll try for two successful.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking about Jersey Mike's in the Big Kahlua. I miss it.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
That was a really good.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Pass.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive
We're 1 for 1 right now, bro.
They flip field position there. A
What do you mean 1 for 1?
play. They picked up a
You injured one of mine, I injured one of yours.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to go up top again. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Your guy literally pushed 45 right in front of you.
Made at the Niners 23.
Bruised sternum.
89 yards on the ground for him so far.
Both injuries are a bruise.
Yeah. Only mine can't come back.
They'll try and run forward.
I subbed mine out for the game.
Down on what'll be the final play of this first quarter.
I don't want to risk injury on any of my plays.
More to come on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a give to Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. 2nd and 10. A toss running left. This is Penny looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll run with Penny. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5.
Wait a second. Did I just see Hurst back in the game?
Those
Yeah.
types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be.
He was only out for that.
You know they'll take that,
that
type
little
of
bit.
result on each and every attempt.
Apparently bruises heal fast. That's news to me. Usually you hit it on everything and then you're just like irritated for the rest of the day.
Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going
Tell me
for it
why
at
my
4.
coach suggested a play against a fake field goal.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the 49ers are going to
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you got that. I thought you rolled into it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A lane there to run is Mostert able to get about 7 there on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And the Seahawks have recovered. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
Did I
They
mention
preach
the
it.
word damn?
They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A gain of 3, second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 22. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
See, this is why you should have been in the game
Had a
first.
good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered
Hurst
the tough
injured
yards.
twice in one game. They're just going to take his
Penny,
kneecap
a
off.
First down carry. And he couldn't quite
Touchdown?
get there.
No,
Tackled
apparently
down
not
at the
enough.
1.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground
Right on
game
the
to take some
1-yard
pressure
line.
off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Penny. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
ACL sprain.
ACL sprain will not be able to return for the game. Of course. Of course. I didn't even want him in the game because he was already hurt.
Going at it 4 straight times.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Penny will try to punch it in, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Ooh.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-7 one-score deficit.
Why are you slamming your controller?
I didn't. I clapped.
Out is
It's
the
not like you were
kickoff unit as
beating
they
up your
run
controller.
up and send this one away.
So I was like, dude, put your controller, dude. You're still winning the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well.
That was unnecessary roughness. Your guy just ran up and just like flatlined Mostert.
Back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So the incompletion, and now
Mostert,
it's second
however you
and 10
pronounce
from
his
the
last name.
25-yard line.
Well, he's about to be
Now
the
is
most hurt.
Kaepernick. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
What the hell? You definitely had that ball, dude. You
I
had that ball.
definitely had the ball.
You had that ball.
I was running with it.
You were running with the
I ran
ball.
like a good 4 yards with that ball.
Guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
There you
A
go.
little extra for Mostert, and he takes it all the way up to the
I was like, maybe I shouldn't be handing the ball to Mostert. The last time he had the ball, he got fucking flatlined.
For linebackers to run with a guy like this, he's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Now a give to Mostert running right. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34.
So when you do your plays, like if you're the ball carrier to juke and everything, do you use the analog or do you use XYBA?
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. This is Mostert. And he's going to be
There's a
taken
flag
down
on play?
with a
Yeah.
marker on the field.
Against you guys,
So
we're
let's see
holding.
about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught.
Who
on
held
the
you?
penalty.
It's too bad.
Who held
isn't
you
it?
down?
We're feeling
I
pretty
need to
good
know.
about it. The only people
You gotta whip 'em.
celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Some white guy. How dare he? Oh, fuck that. Nope, calling a
49ers now
timeout.
going to use the first of their timeouts.
I
We'll have two
I
remaining
misread that
as we step
cue
aside
card.
here in this second quarter.
You misread the cue card.
I misread the cue card. I chose the wrong play. I chose the play I was not happy with.
Play action. Now Kaepernick.
Oh, I
Trying
knew
to
you
give
were
it
gonna
to Samuel,
fucking
but it's
intercept that
intercepted.
too.
Picked up by DJ Reed. And the
I knew the
Seahawks are gonna
second that I
take over
panicked
once
because I couldn't
again
see where the
at
guy I
their
wanted to throw to, so I just
25-yard
hit
line.
the fucking button.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right
I was
after
like,
he
ah.
threw that pass. So what did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back
That was a
towards
good
the quarterback,
intercept, though.
you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Fucking kill him!
Taken down, but able to slip across
Injure
the
him.
35.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I don't know why it does that when you
And this
switch
was
it to
nice
a guy and it
example
makes
of an
him
offensive
run off in a
coordinator
different
scheming
direction.
his guy
I really
open,
don't
just
know
a
why
little
they do that.
underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
I was watching the wrong fucking
Well, he was
guy.
hit as he threw it there,
I was
and that
watching the
winds
wrong.
up
I hope they
incomplete.
replay it,
They've given
because
up a
if
few
they
first
replay it,
downs
did
on
you
this
see my
drive,
guy
but
that was
getting
just
the
running to
incompletion
the
there, that
side?
should give them something to build on. and
Oh
maybe
my
turn
god,
the
that was
tide.
funny.
Here's 2nd and 10.
You must be muted.
No.
Or just not talking.
Wilson
He's
now
not talking.
off the bootleg. That's complete to DK
God, will they
Metcalf.
fucking switch you
And
into the
this'll
right
move the chains
person?
again
No,
as
I
the
want to
tackle's
switch
gonna
to the
be
guy
made at the
furthest away from the
49ers
ball carrier.
26.
Nice throw. Big man catches the football for a first down, and that big man, that's DK Metcalf, the 9th receiver taken in the 2019 draft class. I think if we redid it, he might very well be the first.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And his guys
We're
are
playing
gonna get
pass
the football
back right
at the
now.
28-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your man.
Your guy rolled up on me like an
now he's eager to
Autobot,
get
dude.
back out on the field and get his second one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second
David, I
and 4.
swear to God, if you don't start fucking talking to me.
I have nothing to say.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully,
I'm just focused.
that means
so.
they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done
I
there
get
for
it.
a very nice game.
I get it. It's an important game. We have a lot.
Oh, I really
on the
don't.
line.
I don't care if I win or lose. I just want to start eliminating
first
your
and
players
10, it's
for
Mostert.
later on.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Immediately
I know
after
the speed is the
saying,
hallmark of
"You
today's
wanna
NFL game,
eliminate
but the
my
key to good
players."
rushing defense
Your
is
guy's
stopping
the
your
one that's
linebackers
injured.
at the edge.
Oh, he'll be back.
The unlike hers.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Told the dude to fucking sub out for the game. No, I'm
they'll
gonna come
throw
back the
with
very next
Kaepernick.
quarter.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice
Bruised
job
ribs will
accounting for
return soon,
everybody,
but
and
risk
that led to
injury
an
high.
incompletion.
I'll sub him in for the higher rating. I don't know why the higher rating wasn't subbed in already.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Kaepernick. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
On first down, Mostert stopped
I was
behind
like,
the
I
line
think
of
you guys are
scrimmage.
getting
Good play
attuned to my
defensively.
pitch plays.
It'll be a loss of 1. Second down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. What we got?
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Samuel bringing in the slant. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5.
Okay, I just need to look at these real quick. Score 5 offensive TDs, 3 rushing, recover. Okay. Okay. I know what my stuff is now. Boop, boop, doop, boop, boop. Waiting for peer to resume online game.
Yes, yes. Since we're paused, I figured I might as well check things.
Sim. Ah, what the fuck's a journal?
Hmm.
Oh. Learning things.
All the way to the 3.
Here we go, G. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Mostert. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and like to throw it.
And across the chalk.
Yes!
End zone, it's a 49
4 more to go.
Wayne Goldman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
I personally don't think I should have been able to catch that one. I was like, you guys hit Kaepernick.
Yeah, that's fine.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away.
I'm just
Following
saying.
Touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks
I
offense.
keep forgetting my white button's
with
broken and
3
I'm pressing it like,
interceptions
what?
thrown already,
Isn't this
we'll see
working?
they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the
I want to
offensive
see
unit,
one of
because
those
their
moments in
confidence
real
has to be
life where the
shaken a
ball's
little
just
bit.
like bouncing
He is
off of
wondering,
everybody
is
as
the backup
everybody
gonna start to
smashes
warm
into
up a
one
little
part,
bit over
like
on the
pocket
sideline?
area.
Forced out to his left.
Oh shit.
A minute 55 left to go.
Somebody got
in the
injured, but
first
I didn't
half
see
of
who it
play.
was.
Did someone get injured?
I saw the red flash that somebody got injured, but it did not tell me who it is. Wilson's still in the thing, so I don't know who it was.
It's all I injured you on
Coming
the
up at
tackle.
halftime, I'll go for one personality. That's you, Charles.
But it's
Davis,
not-
to
it's not
another one in
Wilson.
Orlando, the coach.
Is Wilson still in the
Giving
game?
out Stats and scores from around the NFL.
No, what I was
He
saying
and
is I'm the
Jonathan
one that
Coachman
got
both
injured
larger
because
than
as I
life.
went to go tackle you, you just
But
kneed
you're
me in the
stuck with him in
face.
this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the
The
play
one
back
time
at
it
the
actually
46.
switches into the person
Despite the
I wanted
completion,
to
they're going
switch
to wind up
into.
losing 3 there. 2nd down. Wilson. And that falls
Okay,
to the ground,
I encountered some
incomplete.
lag there, so that was
Nice job
that was
of
rough.
bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up
I
3rd
thought you
down.
caught that because it did the
Normally you
whole,
think the
like,
tight
you know
end's
when you
gonna be able
catch
to
a
catch the
ball and it
football
does, like,
and
the
handle that
camera
contact,
slows
but in
everything
this case,
down?
Maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well.
It did that,
Incomplete.
but then it was like you didn't.
Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abukum drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
I don't believe you're really
down,
punting
ready
it.
to punt, Michael Dixon.
Well, I'm glad that you don't believe it, because I'm not.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will
Fucking stop him!
They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will be brought down on what will be
That was a good
the
end.
play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there.
I don't like
as
how
our EA
eerie
Sports
it
halftime
is
report.
with you not saying anything, bro.
It's the 49ers
I'm
out
sorry,
in
did
front,
you
and they will
want
get
me
the
to say
football
something?
First as well, as we are back and
I
started
wanted
in the
some
second
communication,
half. It is
yeah.
fielded right at the goal line.
That would be a new thing.
And out a little across the 25 to
Us
the 27.
actually communicating properly.
Us actually talking while doing
Tim,
something
you're off
together,
script.
yeah.
You are off the script.
I'm off
The
script. What do you
49er
mean?
offense set to get
This
this
is not how the
drive
game
underway.
is supposed to go.
And Charles,
You are
they've
off
got
script.
the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive.
I'm sorry.
But what do you think the talking
The first
points were
4
locked in?
times, it was all practice.
Points in the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers
Fifth time's
because
the charm.
they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly
What's a
harped
counter?
on it, but I think they told them, guys,
Let me
if
see
you
how
want us to
this
keep calling
plays
those
out.
plays
I don't
that are
ever do
exciting,
these plays.
you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he
It'd
gets
be hilarious
in
if
enemy
that's the one that I actually managed to injure him on.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part
I
of
would
their
be so
success
sad
here this
because, like,
afternoon.
if
And that last carry
Mostert goes
puts
down,
him over
I don't
100
know
yards
how
now for
I'll
the day.
do the rest of the season.
Back-to-back good
If I'm
plays
being
have him on the
blatantly
move on
honest.
first down.
Like, I rely on Mostert a lot.
Now Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
A throw over the middle, taken in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Hitting Samuel on the slant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
I'm still just waiting for the moment where you flip the script and you just annihilate me.
To boot it away following the
I'm pretty sure I'm losing
Because
this game, so that's...
Out of the first 4 games that me and you have done,
touchback as that sails
this
over the
is
end line.
abnormal for me to be this far ahead, and it bugs me, and it is psyching me out because I'm like, when is it gonna flip the script? And David's just gonna QB sneak every single play.
They were down at the half. Now,
There's no
secret, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get
back
back to it,
I'm
right?
having an off
Put
day.
your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing,
And that's okay.
try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second.
Well, good thing we weren't doing the deal from earlier that I was talking about.
Oh, I wasn't going on it anyway.
College to get an A on the papers I turned
I figured as much.
That didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try.
You own the game. We never got it
If
digitally.
they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Kaepernick now.
According to Xbox, we own the game.
And returns it right back to Samuel. Touchdown.
Damn it, I didn't want to do that. I should have let you take me down because I need fucking rushing touchdown.
And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Here's Kaepernick to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else.
Damn, I got an accurate kick on that.
You lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that.
I came up from the back and
Empty
still missed.
possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes.
So is it called Levi Stadium because it's named after the jeans, or
It's the Gene Company.
You're
Yeah.
hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because
Why?
otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
I was just
They do
asking
get a yard
to
there,
incite
but only a
conversation.
yard leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's the Gene Company. Because it's based in Santa Clara, I
On the
think.
toss right. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
That was a good play.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Back-to-back-to-back interceptions.
Over the middle to start
A
things
fumble.
out. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I guess that also counts for back-to-back, right?
Coaches preach about
Yeah.
this and work on it all
Sorry,
the time.
the headset
Catch the
is
ball.
acting
You
up.
know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to
all
put
good.
it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Okay, that guy just kept running.
Before he's out of bounds.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch.
I don't know why the
QB
sneak for you is like the play that always gets me.
It's not that's not the quarterback sneak. Like, that was me going for a couple Hail Marys back to back and then just running on the outside. It's not a quarterback sneak though. Quarterback sneak is like a lot shorter.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
We're just going after each other's players right now.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Throwing is Wilson. That's caught by Penning. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
Ribs.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And look at this. Play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good.
I clicked the first time, and then I clicked the 2nd time, and it made it like this really small bar.
It's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's really easy
The little black area you got to get it into.
Well, like, what I mean by short is like,
kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
what I mean is,
saying, but I'm gonna say
I went
anyway.
to click the first time because you have to click twice.
And it lands right in the lap of the defender.
Yeah.
From
And
he didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Jason Myers now for the extra point.
And that one's way left.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
But don't you know, man?
Kaepernick to try again here after the pick 6.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
Like, I'm
able to break
encountering
tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Like, I'll be going to play, I'll hit go, and then the game will freeze for a second, and that play will already be running.
That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Or
it's weird because I have smooth gameplay. I haven't, like, I've lagged maybe once or twice.
So.
True.
Now Kaepernick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield.
I'm not walking
right at midfield at the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive.
You can still pull it up. You're only a couple touchdowns behind.
I'm just not.
So now on defense, do you assign a man to him?
I'm having a really bad day
before he gets going.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
I'm going to continue to try.
Oftentimes when you're losing a
but
game,
I
the
already
team's
am
still
pretty
throwing
sure.
with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles.
I was like,
this
can you
entire
guys
game.
like catch a single
Offensively,
ball,
they've had their way
please?
with them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Got his target, Samuel. The 20.
I need to go down here. Fucking ran inside.
Deebo Samuel, 50 yards. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are 40 on the two-point conversion.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
I'm not going to pause, but I'm going to run to use the bathroom real quick. And I'm just going to have it sim play for me pretty much while I run and use the bathroom.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now Wilson on first down. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is going to be 49er football. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time...
I'm pausing for a quick second. How much time does it say we have on the pause screen?
Nothing until I hit resume.
Okay, good. Give me just like 2 minutes.
Entering team stats screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering team stats screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Alright, we are good. I'm back in the living room. David?
Blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
I understand.
Brief second to take off my shirt.
I understand.
I was like, it's hot today, dude, and my AC's not kicking any cold air.
To build off of a nice drive
It
last
feels
time,
like
a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant.
So how have you been enjoying Dead Island or Star Wars or any of the newer games you've been playing?
Thoroughly. I've been very much enjoying them. I haven't played Dead Island or Star Wars in a little bit.
Zelda. How is Zelda? I keep seeing TikTok videos on it, people building just giant statues with huge phalluses spewing fire or water.
The game is fun. I've been having a blast.
That's good.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10.
That was good, though.
Back to the 20-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And he's upended after a gain of 4.
I realized I wasn't the right character, and I happened to look up and notice that I had a line that was spewing off the field. So I was like, you need to go this way.
He'd been carving them up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more
quarterback with 100 rushing yards,
quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're playing to run the football.
I'm more of like, why? I gave the ball to Benny, and then he kind of just
line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Maybe he tripped up on someone's feet or his own feet.
Maybe.
Again, it's Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's how you get right.
Priority alert.
On the last play, they stoned him
the
in the
Rams versus Cardinals, 10-7. Cardinals up.
Me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So the second quarter, we were pretty much evenly matched with 8-8.
They'll toss it to Penny. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Broken ribs.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 3rd down, Penny. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle.
That was a good pass.
And hats off to Russell
It was a
Wilson.
good pass.
He just went over 35,000 passing yards. Seems to be in contention for a passing title year after year. Came into the league in 2012 and so darn consistent. Congratulations to Russell Wilson on topping another marker.
Good job, David, for reaching a character milestone.
Thank you.
To throw is Wilson.
You're welcome. No, we hit mine with
He
intercept.
dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He hits his target. Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks.
I just went 1,000 offensive passing yards.
Dislocated his shoulder.
Small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
About 1,000 offensive passing yards this season.
Nice. When you do the games against the AIs, do you do more pass or more
Now
rush?
Myers for the extra point.
Both. It just depends on how the games are going.
And
Like
it's
right now,
no
for whatever reason,
good.
I'm absolutely doing
It has
shit.
not been his day. That's the second
Sorry.
extra point
I'm
he's
doing
missed
very
so
bad.
far.
Make sure to bleep that out in editing.
I won't. I've sworn a bunch of times.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a dump off here complete. And they work this
I slowed myself down because I honestly thought the guy that you were running as was going to have me there.
Defense gives you comes right into play. Nothing too out of the
Don't
ordinary
slow
about
down.
the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle.
I
But what is
I
out of the ordinary
dragged my
is what he
leg
did with
there.
it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's brought down.
Deebo Samuel was a revelation for the 49ers in their run to the NFC Championship in his rookie year of 2019. Injuries kept him to just 7 games last year, but he brings a dimension of creativity when he's out on the field. And he makes a nice catch there for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those
Did they just
fingers.
break the fourth wall and admit this is a video game?
Yeah.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception.
Did they take out
drive.
my
Certainly
immersion?
not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Accurate kick.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they take a knee.
You took a knee?
Oh, yeah.
Why? That confused the living shit out of me.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run.
And they will take a knee here.
Are you just burning out the clock, David?
Yeah.
Why would you make the last 10 minutes of your live stream burning out the clock?
I'm not making the last 10 minutes of my live stream burning out the clock because you're not burning out the
6 out of
clock.
10 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Short throw to Disley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And this is for all the marbles. He makes a Hail Mary pass, makes it, and runs it nearly into the end zone.
For it. It's Wilson. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they'll get it
I saw that one coming.
5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st down, Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down.
He kept trying to pass, and I was trying to run.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline.
The game's trying to force you into a play.
Proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. Dancing to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Good job on your own fumble recovery.
Yeah, but he could have picked up the ball.
Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he
Could have picked it
on
and
his
ran.
own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Gold to add the extra point.
John's mom's not doing well.
It's caught inside the 10. And he gets
Okay,
in.
I experienced lag on that
Was
one.
expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more.
Sorry to hear that
to their
John's
lead.
mom is not doing well. Also,
She's
I had went in and I had changed my resolution that I was streaming at,
Here is Wisnowski
so I lowered it
booted
to
away
try and
following
improve
the
my
touchdown.
internet. Because I've been streaming in
Yeah.
4K.
Taking it about the 1.
that would
Not
definitely
much
cause
happening
the
on the
lag.
return as he'll get this to about the 23.
It literally never. I don't run into any issue any other time. It's only when I'm playing with you.
I think it's just because of the internet connection to a multiplayer game and everything, you know what I mean?
They have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Rashad Penny. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
You know, you're not talking much either.
Yeah, I know, I'm focusing in. Sorry. I started getting like real intense into it.
I mean, there's no way I'm going to be able to win this game, so I'm actually just kind of like chilling right now.
What I'm doing is I'm trying out newer plays, but I'm also trying to complete my challenges too, just so that way I can at least get like points.
And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Honestly, man, I'm saying just kill the clock.
Do you have a pause left?
I do, yeah.
Do you mind if we use that just to see where I'm at with my thing?
And he goes down, but not before getting this in.
I don't have a pause left. Okay, let's see. I need one more rushing touchdown, and I got all 3 of my goals done. Which I could have swore I've recovered 2 fumbles in this game, but apparently I have 0 of 2.
Recover your own fumble.
Well, I guess that, yeah, maybe it. It just says recover 2 fumbles.
Okay, ready?
Yep. I just needs the one rushing touchdown.
Coming up on the final 2
and then after that, I'm a Hail Mary the rest of the game.
Watch this offense operate quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. The throw down the field, caught by his running back.
That's
and
not a rushing touchdown.
To 15 he goes.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word
I was just trying to get closer.
Watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
I will.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
As much as I can anyway.
And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here.
Yeah.
1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. Looking for a crazy scan.
It looked like 21 was scooting me as we were laying there.
No gain on the play,
and then your 85 stepped on your guys' face.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy.
It's like I like the new AIs for the Madden games, but I somewhat miss the old school, like early 2000 Madden games.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
I feel like at some points the AI in that was smarter than it is now.
Right.
They'd be like, oh, you want to switch into this guy who's close to the ball for the interception. Okay. Whereas in this game, it's like you go to switch into a guy, and it's like, hey, you wanted to control fucking Stevie way down here at the that's just standing there.
This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I was relying on your guy to
start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter.
Push me out of it.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line.
Minute and 5 left on the table.
Seahawks offense.
David can get this to 30.
They're playing.
It's actually one of my goals, so.
That's all that's left because victory has a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed,
I was like, just
they need
Hail
to do
Mary
that
it.
and do it
Make
really
it.
well. Otherwise, there could
It'll
be
be one of those like
repercussions.
Rudy
See how they
moments.
handle the waning moments of this one. Here's a give
You
to
still
Penny.
lost the game, but hey.
And
we
unable to
made
get
the 30.
downhill there as he'll take this out to about the 37.
You may have lost the game,
He
but
got
you made a
half of what he needed there,
75-yard
2 yards, And it'll
touchdown.
bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
pass.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided.
Shit, we got
in
9
closing
seconds.
Yeah, I was trying to time out. And I finally remember what button it was.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What the fuck was that?
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield.
It popped up that I
On that
was out of
play, they
range,
run
and
successful.
so he kind of just half-assed the pass.
I know, I noticed that. I'm kind of disappointed in my guy for not making the effort that was like closest to where the ball was going.
They'll run for it with Penny. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short.
After
and he is short.
3 weeks, 2.5
Charles,
weeks,
it's one thing to win, it's another
2.5
thing to win.
weeks,
finally
5
finished
and
our
10.
stupid
They did.
goddamn
What were they
game.
clicking on offense?
We
They can't
finally
help but feel
finished
great
our
about
game.
themselves, can they? I mean,
And I
Ladies and
won.
gentlemen,
Put up that kind
that's
of
it.
Surprises everybody
continually
here.
feel like they're moving the ball
It does
and
not
things are
surprise
working and
everybody.
clicking. They think that they can
It
bottle
surprises
this.
me.
All
I
right.
legit